Okay.
Happy Friday.
Look who's here.
I know, right?
He's here.
I'm here. Okay,
all right, welcome back, BRGR fans. We are
Hola.
coming to you from the Collective Studio.
Yes.
We have a lot to talk about this week.
Yes.
I feel a little sad. I also don't know what to feel, but we're going to go through it. Again, we are your fan therapy satire show. We want to talk about basically all the things that you're saying and feeling and thinking that nobody really wants to say out loud on other shows. We're not throwing stats at you.
No.
We're talking about our feelings. This is a feelings show. And I'm so happy that you're back. I've missed you so much. I did a show by myself.
You did.
Chase was here.
He was.
It didn't feel the same without you, buddy.
Not the
I
same.
just can't. I can't do the banter without you.
I
know. I missed you.
Are you feeling better?
Okay, so this is what happened.
Okay.
So Chase had a tournament in Lincoln at the same time as the game. So I was splitting time. I got to the game right as they were doing their tunnel walk.
Okay.
Which I should have known. I kind of feel like the game is my fault. And let me say this. I feel like the game is my fault because my family will tell you I am such a, like...
Stay in your damn seats.
I am a stickler for, like, good juju and my traditions, and, like, I am so superstitious.
I gotta tell you something.
I'm not a lot stitious. I'm a little stitious. But anyway... That was an Office reference. If you haven't watched The Office, but I wasn't there for the band to take the field. I missed.
Wow.
I missed the tunnel walk, so I kind of feel like the game is my fault.
I got your text saying that you just didn't feel good. I'm like, man, that sucks.
So that's what I'm saying. So I was at the tournament, Chase's tournament, all the way leading up to that. So we're out in the heat and whatever. And then, so I got to the game. I got to about halftime. It was just me. And so at halftime, I went to go sit down below to get out of the sun.
Yeah.
It
was hot.
I'm literally laying on the concrete. My back is on the concrete, trying to bring down my core temperature because that concrete is cold.
Yeah.
And I was laying there probably about probably a good ways into the third quarter. And I'm just like, I do not feel good. And I still got to drive back home. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Good choice.
I don't have anybody here to help me. I got to go. So unfortunately, I had to leave. I kind of feel like the game is my fault.
Yeah.
I was not in my seats for my superstitions, and then I had to leave. I feel like it was my fault.
So in the
if you crawled out from under a rock, the Huskers lost. So.
Middle of the second quarter,
a
lot of people around me left.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that they kept saying is, I can't watch another one of these. I get it. Trust me, I'm one of those people that stay to the end.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get the PTSD.
Oh my God, we got some PTSD.
I get the PTSD.
We got some bad PTSD.
And I'll tell you what, I was harsh on the Huskers on Friday. We'll talk about, on Saturday after the game.
Yeah.
But we'll get into it. It was a winnable game.
Oh, 100%. That's the fucking shit that pisses me off.
Nair stays in bounds. We win. We kick the field goal. We win. Possibly go to overtime. Or two field
goals. We missed. We couldn't, yet again. What did I tell you? Well, you weren't here. The week before, what did I say? I literally sat here and said, you guys, against HCU, we cannot go all the way down into the red zone and not score. And we did that twice during the HCU game against HC. And I literally said, that shit isn't going to beat Michigan. And we did it again.
So
we went all the way down to the red zone in the first fucking quarter, and we couldn't capitalize. We drove it all the way down.
We're not good enough to not get points.
Correct. We are not good.
We're
just not yet.
We'll get there. They're just not there yet.
No.
You get the points.
So we can't take all that time off the clock and all that momentum to go all the way down into the red zone and not score in some capacity. So by third down, I'm all good for trying.
Yeah.
But when it's going to be won in the trenches and it's going to be a game of points, you got to take it when you can get points. And we do not have the fucking confidence to use our fourth down to try and put a touchdown in. Put the fucking field goal up.
It's like 3.5 yards away.
It was 3.5 yards away.
From maybe a
Fuck,
one yard.
We can't. None of our run
plays.
We don't have
a bruiser back. We don't have a bruiser back.
We don't have that. So you put up the fucking field goal and you put 3 points on the board.
Yeah.
You just spent all of that time to go down there and do nothing. And then the next time, we missed the field goal.
I think
it was such a kick in the dick.
It was
such a kick in the dick.
It was because it could have. Now
that's 6 points. We should have won by 3.
Or hell, that paint in the end zone. It was wide open. He wasn't forced out. He was out and then came back in.
Yeah,
that was a touchdown. But anyway,
we should, at bare minimum, we should have won by 6.
Yes,
I'm sorry, we should have won by 3. And that was a winnable game. And that's the shit that fucking irritates the living piss out of me, because you know that your time is ticking away, right?
Yep.
You know that your time is ticking away, so you've got to take the points when you can get the points.
Yes.
Now, let's not mince words, because halftime, the play heading into halftime was fucking sick.
I didn't see it live.
What?
So
did you leave your seat?
I was so mad. So
oh my god!
We called a timeout with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah. Oh, everybody. By the way, everybody was pissed.
I was pissed.
Everybody was pissed. Like, what is this fucking clock management? This is horrible clock management. We've got a ton of time.
I told Thomas, I'm gonna get pizza.
We got a ton of time to put a drive together. What the fuck are we doing? Why are we letting the time run off the clock?
That's why I'm glad that they called a timeout with 1 second left. So I told Thomas, I said, listen, I'm gonna go get a pizza. You want anything? He goes, I'm gonna wait. I walked down the stairs. We're in the same area. I'm in.
Yeah, you're in 7 and I'm in 8. Yeah.
I walked down the stairs.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everyone's going to holler. I'm like, I look at the screen.
My God.
We threw a Hail Mary. I'm like,
it was the most insane shit. And we're all just sitting there going, why the fuck are we taking a timeout? Oh my God, we got 1 second on the clock. He's going to just throw it up.
I did not understand that either.
I didn't either. And the whole time, because it started with like a minute 7. Yeah. We had plenty of time to run a hurry-up offense, to put a good drive together.
Yes.
Which we talked about all the way back at the fucking Cincinnati game.
Right.
Not one time were we in a hurry-up offense to try. Not one fucking time.
Right.
And we had plenty of time on that clock to do that. So to just... sit and wait until the play clock goes down to 1 and this. I'm like, what are we doing? And then, everyone. And again, if you guys don't know, my seats are right next to the recruits. So I sit next to all of the football recruits.
They're literally behind me.
Behind me. So we're split apart. So he's in section 7. I'm in section 8. I'm right next to the band and all of the recruits.
Yeah.
By the way, we had a couple of
They're literally on the next row above me.
They're literally right next to me across the aisle. We had a couple of parents, by the way, that said, hey, my son is a signee for next year. Can we have them on your show? Absolutely. You fucking can.
We have made it to the Big Ten.
By the way, Toby and Claudius, also, you guys are still coming on the show because you told me you would. Anyway, so everybody's sections are just like, this is fucking bullshit, blah, whatever. And everyone around us, keep in mind, everyone around us, we know each other at this point. These are the same people that were there in these seats when John proposed to me in the stadium in 2014. We know each other by now. Yeah. I have some of them I've sold houses with. Actually, I think you've done some loans on one of them. So anyway, we know these people. Yeah. And when that Hail Mary went up, I think I went crowd surfing for a second.
See it.
I went crowd surfing because I was jumping up and down by myself, that everybody kind of around me just collectively caught me in this crowd surfing moment. It was so fucking cool. But it was literally Jordan Westerkamp all over again with the Northwestern game. It was fucking insane.
I was there. I didn't leave my seat for that one.
Oh my God.
No, Thomas said it was
insane.
Electric. But
which was such a cool momentum swing after that fucking pitiful first half. And that is our biggest issue. You cannot, especially against a team like Michigan or playing in the Big Ten period, you cannot waste that time.
We had it was either 3 or 4 huge running plays that they had that ultimately won the game. Yeah. But the other thing that Thomas and I kept noticing, and Thomas is my son and my football guy. Yeah. We had them 3rd and long a handful of times.
100%.
And we couldn't stop them. There were a few times where had we made that one stop, it could have. But woulda, shoulda, coulda. I did like what I was hearing from the players after the game.
I did too. I mean, what I didn't like, first of all, the one thing I'm going to put a hard fucking stop on right now, Raiola is not the problem. So shut the fuck up. His numbers are insane.
He was doing a really good job. Now, he's not mobile. He needs to step more up in the pocket, but that's something he can. You can,
but you could also tell, different from the first 3 games. Yeah. He didn't have a lot of. He was sacked. He was sacked
a bunch of times.
8-9 times. He didn't have the time in the pocket for this game that he had in the previous ones. No. And that is just the difference in their defensive front versus our offensive. Yes, they were huge. Versus our pipeline.
Those guys were big.
Correct. And that is a huge difference. If he doesn't have that time in the pocket to get settled, Raiola is not the fucking problem. So everybody shut the fuck up that we need to get a different quarterback. No. Shut up.
We got the right guy.
He is literally putting up the craziest stats of any quarterback in this country right now. Like, not part of the conversation at all. I did hear another comment that Nebraska's in the wrong conference, that we shouldn't be in the Big Ten, that we should be in the back in the Big 12.
That's like saying I should be back with my ex-wife. Shut the fuck up. Texas was horrible.
Or I should be back with my ex-husband.
Texas. This is the thing, and people get this straight. If you're still on,
like a weird personal
right? Turn. If you're still on the bandwagon that Nebraska busted up the Big 12, it was Texas.
It was Texas.
Period. Yeah. Big 8. Period. End of story.
Yeah.
They wanted more money. They had the Texas Longhorn Network.
Yep.
They wouldn't split revenue.
Yep. And the Big 12 and Dan Beebe cowered to Texas.
Yes. Now,
this was not Nebraska.
With that, Colorado ended up leaving. Texas ended up leaving.
A&M left.
Oklahoma left. A&M left.
Mizzou left.
This is not a coincidence. And at the end of the day, Texas has the viewership. They got the money. So they were the ones that were calling the shots.
Yeah. This was not Nebraska.
I feel we are in the right division
100%.
Now, hopefully this leads into something that we're going to talk about. What we need to do as a team is invest some NIL money in some offensive, defensive bodies.
Yeah.
Because although we did well against Michigan, 1 or 2 bigger bodies would have made a big difference protecting Raiola.
Yeah.
1 or 2 big bodies would have made a difference pressuring. We did a great job.
Yeah.
Pressuring, just filling the gaps, kicked their ass.
That pass defense, or their run defense, just...
Our linebackers weren't getting... They were completely lost. Haynes, great back.
I thought our secondary was doing all right. I think our secondary was doing good. We had that nickel slot. Yeah. I thought we were doing fine.
Linebackers were nowhere to be found, and I had never watched. Is it Justin Haynes? Is that the running back? I had never seen him even on TV. That kid is fast.
He was fast.
He was and you can take it to be in the NFL. He's a step above.
Well, and keep in mind that their quarterback is also a freshman quarterback. Yeah. That's a true freshman quarterback.
So, he showed it, though. I don't think he looked that poised.
I didn't think he did either, but he had the protection, and he had the weapons.
Big bodies.
That's the difference. He had the protection and the
weapons.
Their
wide receivers weren't effective. It was the running game.
It was their backs.
It was the running game.
Correct.
But that line opened up some holes. They moved our guys
100%.
Around. So, NIL.
So, it definitely showed some deficiencies that we have, and that's like we said, and I said it against, in the show coming out of HCU, that kind of shit is not going to win you against Michigan or against Ohio State or against Penn State or whatever. So it definitely showed some deficiencies. Now, in terms of that player-coach spotlight, I still like what Raiola was putting up.
Raiola was my you know what? Actually, you're going to say Raiola, I'm going to say Key.
No, I'm just saying he's not my number one. I'm just saying he was effective. He was effective how he needed. Dane 100%. Key is still doing his shit.
He's an NFL player.
Emmett is still doing his shit.
He ran really hard. He ran really strong.
Yeah.
From the first quarter to the fourth quarter, that kid did not stop.
I was happy that Heinrich finally got some positivity done.
He so far he's been my bust, not because he's a bust, but I expected more with that big body and that brain. Mm-hmm. I thought
in that tight end position,
better.
Yeah, for sure. But I appreciate his work ethic and his heart for his team. That I'm not the quarterback anymore, but I still want to contribute.
Lindenmeyer, my dude.
Luke is my guy.
That kid is amazing.
Mm-hmm. So. And the stadium loves him. The stadium loves him.
So Thomas asked me, he goes, Dad, why are they booing him? I said,
no, they're saying Luke. Yeah, so just like we did for Sue or Rude.
Yep. I saw Barrett Rude on the Husker show.
Yeah.
He, when you stop working out and
they all do.
When you fit into society,
fucking look at Jason. Look at Jason Peter now, man.
Oh yeah, he's
holy shit.
Yeah.
That's what getting off the juice does for you. It's like, holy shit. Osborne was there. He did not look good.
No, he looks very frail.
He looks very, very frail.
He looks very frail.
Dude, this state will shut down when that man dies. What, though? But they recognized the 95 team. We talked about that.
They did. Did you see Frazier had a really weird walkout?
Because his daughter is on the...
Is that what... Okay.
His daughter
I could not figure that out.
Yeah, his daughter is on the Scarlets or the cheer squad. Cheer squad. She's on the cheer squad. So he walked out...
Makes way more sense.
Yeah, and went straight up to her to hug her. Good. That was his daughter.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know what he was doing. I couldn't see from my angle, so I didn't know.
Nope, he walked out and hugged his daughter, who's on the spirit squad. Okay. So, yeah. That was cool. So I just... You just can't leave 6 points on the board. I was really disappointed that, again, our special teams kind of 13, fucked us.
Because that touchdown, he was not being pushed out. Yeah. He was out and then came back in. That was a great Holgerson, who is being mentioned for the Oklahoma State job. Ugh. So they fired Gundy.
Because Gundy, end of an era.
Man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man. All right, what do we got next?
Oh my God. We're just doing like all the things we're doing, the rude and I'm a man.
That was one of the best interviews.
Yeah.
If you want a good chuckle.
Yeah.
And you know what, though? He was protecting his players.
I'm not mad about it.
Don't go after them.
Yeah.
Go after me. I'm a man. Yeah. But the way he did it and the soundbite, and even, I think that was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It was before the mullet. It's constantly been on social media as a meme.
I do want to shout out, because it was also the Bussin' Bowl, so I want to shout out Will Compton and Taylor Lewan, who were there from Bussin' with the Boys. That's my hat that I'm sporting today. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, Will, that you had to shave your head and you lost the bet and you look like a 5-year-old boy right now.
I do love
but
his type of videos.
I fucking refuse. I will not concede shit to Michigan in 97.
Oh, agreed.
Fuck that.
We'd have killed him. We would have killed
Absolutely them. Not. That was part of their.
Have killed them.
That was part of their bet. Was the loser had to shave their head.
I get it.
And had to concede the 97. And you can go fuck yourself. That is not.
They wouldn't have been able to stop a mongering.
No.
That defense was amazing.
Fuck no.
Frost was okay. They wouldn't have been able to stop us.
Whatever.
So, period.
Anyway. We kind of mashed up our player spotlight, our player coach spotlight, and our fan therapy corner. But again, the fan piece of this, I really think, was some of the stuff that we heard in the stadium, which was,
I can't watch this again.
What the fuck is? I can't go through this again. Like, we
didn't though. We were in it till the end. And
it's another 1-score loss though, man.
It
sucks.
But I'll tell you what though. This one is feeling different, and
it took me a minute. I agree.
It took me a minute because I was pissed off at the end of the game. But when I had time, I watched the game again. I always watch it a few times. I watched it in the 60-minute, the fast version. Then I watched the other one. The defense was getting a lot of good pressure. It was 3 or 4 daggers to the heart that killed us, which is enough. That's all you need is one. But they were there most of the time. Our linebackers were completely ineffective, and the secondary did a good job. So I feel good.
Time of possession wise,
we killed them on that.
Time of possession, like everything by the numbers,
we should have won.
Nebraska won that game.
Yeah.
But the stupidest little mistakes, you can't miss a fucking field goal from 35 yards, like 40 yards. You can't miss that.
Thing. Pressure when you're a kid, pressure's a real thing, but also.
And
I get the points.
I don't agree with the play call on the 4th and 1 or the 4th and 2.
Yeah, no. It was a long 2. It was like 3.
It was a long 2.
You get the points. We needed the confidence.
You don't have the front for that. You don't have the front
or the mentality yet.
No.
Hopefully we do.
No.
Hopefully we get it, but we don't have it yet.
If we can't, but my point is, they had plenty of data to back that up.
Yeah.
We did that twice against HCU when we were in the red zone, and we could not put touchdowns in against HCU.
Who we killed.
Who we murdered.
That's the thing, though. He made this decision in the third or fourth quarter, it could have been a different outcome.
But my point is,
in the beginning.
if we can't be in the red zone and put 2 touchdowns in against HCU, then we're not fucking doing it against Michigan.
I agree with you.
Put the fucking field goal up.
I agree with you.
That's 100%. Fucking stupid.
100%.
Sorry, I'm just mad because it was 100% a winnable game. 100% winnable.
Agreed.
And I ended my day watching Nebraska volleyball yet again and watching them sweep, going, well, at least we're still a volleyball state.
But see, that's the thing, though.
That sucks.
They have the champion mentality.
Coach.
Even with a new coach, preseason number 1, kicking ass. Maybe they lose 1 or 2
and now
games.
We start Big Ten play tonight, and they play Michigan.
Yeah.
They've played Michigan.
We're going to kill them. We're going to kill
them. I'm just saying that the mentality, even with a new coach for them, like... Now, granted, they didn't have massive turnover and the massive coach headaches that football has because John Cook has been there forever. But the point is they still had a coach turnover. Yeah. You still have the same talent. It's the mentality, and I get that. I get
sharper right now.
The games are different. Yeah. I get that. I'm not saying that. But my point is, if you against a fucking high school team like HCU can't put 2 touchdowns in from the 2-yard line, you're not fucking doing it against Michigan.
Agreed.
Fuck.
Agreed. Go for the 3
And
points.
if you put the 3 points up, we are tied heading into OT. And if we didn't miss the second one, we're winning it.
See, I'm still hung up on the touchdown because he didn't get pushed out.
This is my therapy session now.
Yeah.
I'm not All right, let's move on to the Big Ten Chaos Report.
Hey, loved to see Indiana throttle Illinois.
That was so delightful for me because I hate Brett Bielema.
So, and Indiana plays Iowa Saturday. I cannot wait.
Dude, this Saturday slate is nuts. It's like Penn State and who do they play?
No clue.
Ooh, it's a good one too. It's a big one. Yeah. So that was joyful for me.
I really want
to see Bielema lose because I hated him. I have hated that dude since he coached at Wisconsin.
Well, and he's got that ugly ass Iowa tattoo. But no, it was worse than a loss. That was a beatdown. It was 59-16.
Well, and I'm like, at least ours was.
It was a beatdown.
Close.
Oh yeah.
That was.
Oh yeah.
That was not any of that.
What was it?
I'm trying to.
I think right now everyone's looking how they're supposed to in the Big Ten. No big surprises. I haven't heard of Northwestern. What are they doing? Are they still playing football?
Northwestern?
Yeah.
They haven't won a game, I don't think. No.
Okay.
So USC and Illinois this week. So 21 and 23.
Okay.
That'll be interesting.
I think USC's going to take it.
I think USC takes that. Mm-hmm. Okay. We got Rutgers and Minnesota.
Rutgers is 3-1. They're playing surprisingly well.
I kind of want I kind of think Rutgers in that a little bit. Ohio State, Washington. No, nothing there.
No.
Indiana, Iowa.
I want Indiana to kill.
Oh my God, I want Indiana to win that so bad. Northwestern has won one game. It's UCLA and Northwestern. UCLA is 0-3.
Oh.
They're 0-3 and Northwestern is 1-2.
Well,
Oregon, Penn State. That's the game that I was talking about.
That's going to be a good game.
Whew, and that's a night game. That's a 6:30. Yeah.
I hope, now this is flash forward a few weeks, but I hope we can fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
And play this Penn State game like we did the Ohio State game last year. Nobody gave us a chance.
You mean the Michigan State game?
No, Ohio State. Wasn't it last year? We barely lost?
Yes, you're saying, but play our Michigan State game.
No. I'm talking about Penn State. When we play Penn State in a few weeks.
Got you.
Because Penn State's really not that we can't lose to anyone.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State's our next biggest game in terms of top 5, top caliber competition.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of ourselves. Michigan State next. So.
Michigan State is next, but from a Big Ten standpoint, I really want to see USC pull that out over Illinois.
Oh yeah.
I really want to see Rutgers pull that out over Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Indiana over Iowa.
Yep.
And I kind of want Oregon to pull it out over Penn State.
I'll tell you what. I'm not a big fan of the Oregon uniforms. But man, those guys are consistent.
That.
I don't.
I love that they got different shit, and I love that.
I'm not a big fan of the uniforms, but those kids know how to win.
Yeah.
The mentality's there. Penn State is dangerous. I watched the first 2 games.
That's why. Kids are good. But Oregon is 4-0, and Penn State's 3-0.
Is that a night game? Is that like an Oregon?
Game. Yeah. Is it in?
Oh no, Penn State's at the bottom, so it's in Penn State.
It's at Penn State. So
if it was at Oregon, it'd start at midnight.
Yeah.
Our time.
So it's at Happy Valley.
Okay.
But in my brain, if Penn State loses that. And again, we're on the bye week. It would have been great to have a win going into the bye week.
I agree.
But if Penn State loses this, they're in a different position by the time we get to them.
Yep. Agreed.
So I kind of want Oregon on that one. But regardless.
Yeah, we don't play Oregon this year, so.
No, we don't play Oregon. So, but again, Illinois got throttled by Indiana. Unless we play in the
Big Ten Championship.
Yeah. Notre Dame finally won. Colorado finally won.
Hold on. How are you ranked?
Yep.
With 0. I don't care if you got beat by number 1 2 weeks in a row because that changed.
And we're not ranked.
You are not deserving of a top 25 ranking if you've not won a damn game.
Heading into, and Cincinnati was a good game.
Yes.
We're 3-0 heading into that.
And we lost by 3 to this one. Not that we're going to get ranked. Yeah. But I feel we will be in the next 2 games. I feel we will be ranked.
Yeah. So Colorado finally won over Wyoming.
Those guys are terrible.
I just can't.
Those guys are not good.
Coach Prime was on New Heights today.
I saw that.
Yeah. Colorado did debut a new Ralphie, so that was kind of cool. My mom was visiting, so I got to hear all about it. It was this weird place to be because my mom, who's a Colorado alum, was at home, and Kinsley, Chase's girlfriend, was at home, and she's from Wyoming. So it was so fucking delightful for me to just sit back and watch the trash talking happening didn't even have, because it's the shit that my mom and I used to do with Colorado versus Nebraska when we were both in the Big 8, Big 12. And I'm like, I don't even have to do anything. This is so great.
That's hilarious.
So anyway, and we got to talk about the dirty word.
Oh my God. Frost is rolling.
Fuck you.
Yeah, he's rolling.
So UCF,
they killed
slaughtered North Carolina.
But that team looks good.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You finally got into a conference. Okay, cool. You're in the Big 12 now. And some of the memes I'm seeing, they're like, "Don't look now. Scott Frost is winning at UCF," and I'm like,
he had more.
Don't fucking. Some dude was getting into it with me. On Instagram this week because I wrote something. I was like, from every Husker fan, go Tar Heels. And some douchebag was like, wow, the guy wins you a national championship. Show some respect. And I'm like, respect is earned and not demanded. And when Scott Frost comes and trashes your program, then we can talk. Yeah. When he wastes your billions of dollars and puts a nasty name in front of Nebraska for recruits, being a drunk, being a philanderer, being out all night.
You said philanderer.
I said philanderer. Being passed out in his office, taking over golf simulators, and you're going to sit here and say, don't take the wrong job. Go fuck yourself.
Agreed.
I don't want to hear about what respect is demanded.
Agreed.
When you absolutely just shit on your program 100%. That gave you the world.
100%. Let's, in a perfect world, let's say we have...
Because who do we have in the Big 12? Who do we got? We got UCF. We got Colorado.
Oh, God, who was left? Kansas?
It's so weird.
Kansas State.
TCU. Arizona State. All those people that were in the... they were in the former Pac-12.
Ideally, I want to see
Houston,
us play them.
Oregon State.
In a bowl game.
Cincinnati. Kansas.
We'd have to go to that.
Kansas State.
We'd have to drag John and Katie to wherever. I'd go to...
I will go wherever to intentionally root against that motherfucker.
Yeah, I agree. So
Baylor, Oklahoma State, West Virginia, Zona, Iowa State, BYU.
Yeah.
I like Iowa State. Yeah. I like BYU.
Yeah.
I'm talking about against UCF.
Oh, all of them. Oh, yes.
That's what I'm saying. Who I would root for over UCF. I'm just saying. Or who has a chance to legitimately beat them is what I'm also saying.
We're going to find out. The Big 12 isn't as strong as they used to.
No.
So.
No. I mean, the only teams that are ranked in that is TCU, and Iowa State and BYU.
Said UCB is disconnected. What does that mean?
I don't know. Probably the...
Okay.
We're still recording.
Okay.
All right, so that was the Big Ten chaos and other stuff report. All right, let's preview. We got a bye week, obviously. So
a needed bye week. I went to Kansas City. I've been to every home game. I need a 1 week off to just kind of chill.
I need to not be in the heat because every game has been so fucking hot.
Saturday, I thought it was going to be cooler.
I did too.
It was bad. It was bad.
And I picked the wrong, I got a new outfit, so I was wearing jeans because it was cold in the morning. It was cold.
It was.
So I'm like, this can be so great. I'm like, I need it to not be hot.
Agreed.
is what I need. So I also want the team to just regroup mentally.
I think they will. I feel good about the mentality.
I feel good about who Raiola is as a leader.
Yes.
And who those, single digit jersey wearers are to be leaders. You've got Sierra, right? Yeah. You've got Javine, right?
Right.
I
want to say something interesting before we talk about Michigan State.
Okay.
Raiola was definitely the right guy.
100%.
During the game. But think about this for 1 second. My friend Jack brought this up. He sent me a text during the game. Imagine on some of let's say a play or two, Lakeith.
Uh-huh.
That kid can move around.
Uh-huh.
Mix it up a little bit. Not to replace Raiola, but to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. I can get on that.
That kid is impressive, and I feel...
I've said this, but you and I have talked about this a million times. Like, this isn't... Let's look at... Not that Alabama is necessarily the benchmark anymore, but this is why they were able to have a storied program and so much success for so long. Because they continued to reload. Mm-hmm. They continued to play. Yeah. They didn't name a starter for the season at the beginning of the season. They continued to play everybody.
Whoever played best.
Correct.
No, I agree. Michigan State, what do you think?
So we're currently favored by 7.5. Mm-hmm. Obviously, that line might change.
It will.
That line's going to change.
Yeah.
I could see it going down to maybe by a field goal. I think in terms of matchup, now,
I think we're far superior.
I think we are too. If you look at where our overall defense is and our overall offense is in the FBS versus where things land for Michigan on paper. Again, same thing as I said for Michigan. On paper, these are the numbers.
Yeah.
But you got to put up or shut up on the day that it is. So I could see that line going down.
It will be interesting to see then.
Just like with a home field advantage.
Right. Yeah. Our mentality into that game. You're gonna see what this team is made of at that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
that's gonna be I'm gonna be tired as shit that weekend because I know you gotta go.
No,
but
you're good.
Not that you care. So the Michigan State game is on Saturday the 4th. Mm-hmm. The new Taylor Swift album comes out on Friday the 3rd.
I was looking at the weather actually,
and
it should be in the low 70s.
And she has a movie coming out in theaters on Friday as well. And Chase has a tournament that weekend too. So I'm just like, how do I be in all of these? How am I going to be in all of these? I'm just going to be running on espresso, I think.
It's a 3 o'clock game.
It is a 3 o'clock
game. The sun will be past us after halftime.
Yeah.
I think we win, and we'll talk about it next week. But
yeah, we'll talk about it next week.
I think it's a 2-score game for us. That's my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
I can see that. It just again, it depends on how.
Yeah.
It depends on who shows up.
Yeah.
Honestly. So, all right, final grades.
I'll tell you what.
Offense. We'll start with offense.
I would say a B-, C+. We scored the points. Play calling was shit, but the players made the best of it, in my opinion. Defense, C-, D.
Okay, I was going to go with a C for offense. Because at the same time, like,
the entire offensive Raiola was threading that ball was awesome.
Yeah. But again, he needs that time in the pocket. He needs to be able to set his feet. He needs to be able to do his checkdowns.
Right.
Our receivers need to get open. Our backs need to have holes.
Right.
Like, it's an entire scheme. And so I'm going to go with C on that. Because the play calling falls under coaching. So, well, that's
fair.
Defensively...
we could have done better. We could have done better. There were flashes of brilliance. Just those few running, it was like 3 or 4 plays. It wasn't a lot of plays, 3 or 4. But those linebackers were nowhere to be found. They were nowhere to be found.
Yeah. So same for me, C minus on that. Special teams.
You missed the field goal. That's a big part of this whole thing.
And not to say that the game is all on his shoulders, because it's all a part of it. But again,
D minus.
We're continuing to struggle in that.
The punter is awesome.
I love Archie. Did you see he switched? He switched his foot.
That kid.
I love that.
Punted one time out of my end zone, 62 yards. It was awesome.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with a D on that.
Yeah.
And coaching.
C minus.
I'm going to go with a D on that.
No, you know what? I agree with you, D, because C is average, and they were just slightly below average.
They were not average. C is average.
You're right.
And I'm D on that.
Pick it up, Rule.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I think that's it.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Next week, it's kind of a light recap.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe we'll see if we can maybe get a guest on or not, because I know that we're going to have people back in town. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I'm leaving for Wisconsin Wednesday. Let's meet Tuesday. I know. Last meeting.
What?
I'm
not doing this shit by myself.
We'll do Tuesday.
Okay, sounds good. All right, that is it from us this week. Drink your Kool-Aid, right?
Yes.
It's still early.
Yes.
We're just starting conference play. We still have a very winnable season.
We do.
We're 3 games away from a bowl game. I know that that's not the benchmark, but it has to continue to be the benchmark until we're getting that mentality back.
Exactly. We are not good enough to assume it's a layup. It's not a layup right now.
It's not a layup right now. No. And that's why everything feels so unsettled, is like, how are we going to Nebraska this situation?
Yeah, exactly.
So, unfortunately, the benchmark right now for me after seeing that game is make a bowl game.
Right.
Make a bowl game. Make a bowl game. Just keep that going so we're not going backwards. As long as we're not going backwards, everything is going forward.
Progress is progress.
We're
not into perfection. We're into progress.
Correct. So. All right. That is it for us this week, you guys. Have a great week. We will catch you next week.
Yes.
Episodes come out on Fridays.
Yes.
We'll catch you then.